Hey you guys, it's Jessica. My username is Jessica Expanded, and today is September 10th, 2016, and I am like 4 years post-op Lapband, but that's not the type of video I'm really doing anymore. Um, now I am on to pregnancy with Lapband videos. So this is my first baby. I don't know if pregnancy without Lapband is any different. So I'm just gonna share what I'm feeling. Also, if anyone's interested, I have PCOS, so I guess pregnancy with PCOS is a little bit different. I don't really know. So if you're dealing with that, then you may find this interesting as well. But yeah, super excited. Today I am 10 weeks and 5 days preggers, and the baby is the size of a prune, which is fun. And I'm feeling really good. We also just announced officially on Facebook. So that's exciting. A lot of people were saying it's kind of early to tell everyone, just in case something happens, knock on wood, but nothing's going to happen. And, the sooner we tell everyone, the sooner people get to celebrate with us, I guess, if they want to celebrate or whatever. But with my job, it's kind of important that I am really careful with what I do. So, this past week, I want to tell you a story about what happened to me and how I'm feeling about it. And I don't really know what I'm going to do about it yet, but I know how I feel, and it's not great. So this past week, okay, so let's backtrack, like a week and a half ago. So not this past Thursday, but the one before that, I got out of the pool and I had a rash all over my chest, and I was itchy everywhere, and then also in my pubic area. Sorry if that's TMI, but it was like I had razor burn everywhere and super itchy. So I got, by the way, I work in a warm water saline pool at a hospital. So, yeah, so that's what happened Thursday. Then I went to the ER right after, and I said, this is a workers' comp. The only reason why I went to ER instead of employee health was because it was so late. So I said, this is workers' comp. So yeah. So then they diagnosed me with folliculitis, and folliculitis is caused by either a bacteria or a microbe or something else, a contaminant. So it is an allergic reaction, but it's a reaction to something that's in the water. It's not just my skin is reacting to something. It's I don't really know how to describe it, but I think you guys know what I mean. So I told my boss, and I said, I can't get into the water until 1, you do a culture on the pool, and 2, that my skin clears up. So Friday, I did not go in the water. I had to cancel all my patients, and I didn't go in the water. And I said, oh, did you guys do a culture? And they said, yes, everything came back normally, and the pH and the chlorine is normal. So I said, okay, well, I have been working a lot this week. Just because I got a rash doesn't mean other people will get a rash, but something's definitely different. I've worked at this pool for 5 years, and nothing like this, well, something has happened like this before, but it doesn't happen on a regular basis. So I was like, something's different about the pool. And so then Saturday comes and I cancel all my patients. Monday comes, is a holiday. Then on Tuesday, I was about to go to work. Or no, Tuesday I did go to work. We were open. I went to work and I didn't go in the water. I felt like I wanted to because my back hurt so bad. And the pool always feels good to me, but I was like, no, I'm just going to give it one more day. Then Wednesday comes and I get a text saying, culture came back positive, pool is closed. So then I'm thinking, okay, well, on Friday I asked if they had done a culture and they said yes, but it came back negative. So I was like, someone's lying to me, for one. Two, I was like, okay, so it came back positive and we've been exposing all of our patrons to the pool for like days, and it just, I was not feeling great about it. So I went and I had my follow-up appointment. I had to fill out an injury report. At this point, my skin was completely clear. I felt so much better, but I don't want to get re-exposed to whatever this is. So then I texted my boss and I said, oh, can you tell me exactly what the culture came back for? And she said, I believe it came back positive for mold. So I'm pissed at this point. I haven't told them I'm pregnant yet, but so whether I am pregnant or not, being exposed to mold for multiple hours a day is not cool to me. And exposing other people who have compromised immune systems, who are children, who are elderly adults, that's not cool to me at all. So I'm like pissed. And I kept trying to call my boss, and she's like, can't talk right now. And so this was Wednesday, and then Thursday came, and then they said, oh, well, we're going to be closed today, but we want to reopen on Friday. And I said, okay, did you do another culture yet? And they said, no, we're doing it Thursday afternoon, this afternoon. And I said, okay, well, cultures take 24 hours to come back, to do and come back, and like at least 24 hours. And then my boss said, oh, it can get expedited if it's important. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's not the way cultures work. And I'm not going in the pool until I physically see the report saying that everything's clear. I emailed my doctor and she said, okay, well, if you're not having symptoms like a rash, severe headache, or respiratory problems, that I shouldn't be too worried about it, being exposed to it. But I shouldn't be near the pool until the report comes back. And she was also saying that the spores can live in the air, and that's not good for me or the baby. So I still haven't talked to my boss. Today's Saturday. I haven't talked to her. And I haven't been back to work since. So I've been out of work for a week, not getting paid, and I just keep thinking about this, and all my patients are kind of pissed because I keep canceling on them, but it's not my fault. And yeah, I just don't really know what to do. I mean, obviously that's an unsafe work environment, and no one's like talking to me about it. And so now I have to tell it, like, be completely open and honest about being pregnant. And, you know, it forces me to do that with my big boss. So that's my story of this week. I don't really know what I'm going to do, because I was cleared to work, as long as I'm not lifting too heavy, or as long as I'm not in pain, and I want to work throughout this pregnancy, and I want to do my job. The point is like, a lot of people keep saying like, oh, why are you working there? That sounds hella shady. But like, I'm working there because, one, I get paid so well. Two, I love my job and I love the kids I work with. And three, it's like I'm per diem, like I make my own schedule. It would be perfect after I had the baby to work there. And like, the point is like, I shouldn't have to stop what I'm doing because someone else can't take care of the pool, like my work environment. That's on them, and they need to fix it like now, like ASAP. Like, this should have never happened. So that's that. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to go to HR. I don't know if I'm going to call the health department. Like, I don't know what to do. And I just want to get back to normal and like work and see my kids again and all that. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. Other than that, like, that's the biggest stressor that I've had. Like, I haven't had any morning sickness, which is funny because I read that people with PCOS don't usually get morning sickness or don't get it as bad as other people, which I'm like, wow, the one thing PCOS has done for me that made me happy is that. So that's good. I'm just like super exhausted, but I'm trying to stay active and you know, positive and be good. I feel fat, but I don't feel fat. I feel like my body's different. My boobs hurt so bad, and like my nipples are constantly hard, and that's weird. And what else? Oh yeah, and like, as far as my weight goes, I was saying in the other video that, you know, I really, really want to be conscious about weight gain and my weight during the pregnancy, because I'm already obese. I had gained a lot of weight before I got pregnant, which I regret doing. And my doctor said there's really no reason for me to gain much weight with this pregnancy. So actually, since the day that I found out I was pregnant, I weighed in at 219, which I cannot even believe. Like, my brain, like, I cannot believe that's how much I weighed. And then just a few days ago, I weighed myself and I was 211. I'm not trying to lose weight, but I have been eating a lot healthier than I have in a long time. I'm eating throughout the whole entire day. It's what keeps me from getting nauseous and dizzy. So, but I eat yogurt and chicken and smoothies and fruit and vegetables and all this really healthy stuff for me. So I guess I've lost weight. I don't feel like I have. I feel like I'm disgusting and like so gross. But I guess I have. And it's nothing to worry about. I didn't like lose a ton of weight, and I guess that's normal. It's safe and normal for the first trimester, so I'm happy with that. Yeah. So I go for my next visit this week. I get to see the baby again, and we also are doing nuchal translucency, which tests for Down syndrome, but it's a non-invasive test. Yeah, and we decided not to do any of the invasive procedures unless we find something, which we won't. I have a pretty, it's not a high risk pregnancy or anything, and we don't have any genetic, well, we do. I have a genetic mutation, but Dan doesn't, so we don't have to worry about it. So yeah, that's that. And I will keep you guys updated. I'll try to do a video maybe once a week, I guess. Maybe would be fun. Sometimes I think like you guys, like, no one wants to hear this. So boring. But I think it's more so I can keep track, and maybe when I have another baby one day, I can look back and see where I was. So yeah, I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you all later.